So what we're going to be looking at is the first rule of the Portuguese Montante. For the Montante, the rules are pretty much forms, kind of like you see in Chinese or Japanese martial arts. These are solo drills that you can do to practice the use of the weapon. Now the Montante itself is a lot bigger than the longsword I have here. A Montante might be 6 feet tall, so the pommel would be up above my head. But this is what we have for now, so this is what we're going to use. The source material for this is a manuscript written in 1651 by Diogo, Gomes, de Figueyredo, and here is my interpretation of the first rule of the Montante. Pretty simple. So, it starts with a kick, blade comes to a resting position. Cut up with what's called a tajo, from low to high, with the blade stopping in front of the face. You let the momentum carry the blade and cut with the back edge, coming up with a revés from low to high again. Then you just retreat, tajo, stops in front of the face, revés, and then strike down with an alto bajo in front of you, and you replace. So at an angle, so, a couple things about this exercise. So, when we're cutting, the first cut comes up, and then we step using the back edge. I think the reason that they're using the back edge is because if you're using a large, heavy weapon like a Montante that might weigh 5 or 6 pounds, coming from here and then twisting the hands is going to be a little bit problematic. It might not be very easy to do this motion when you have a large weapon. And so instead, you just use the Montante for what it's good at, momentum cutting. So you cut one, just let it fall to the ground. With the Montante, it seems like the weapon does most of the work for you, so you don't have to muscle this big, heavy sword around. And that's the first rule of the Montante.